Welcome to the Rite, thank you. Welcome to the Rite of Summer Music Festival. Thank you. My name is Pam Goldberg, and I am the co-artistic director along with my friend Blair McMillan. And we are so happy to be back here with you today. It's so nice to see everyone. Thank you for being here. It has been such an isolating and challenging year, and so we were particularly excited about our concerts today. First and foremost, a celebration of Juneteenth, and long overdue for sure. And it is a celebration for us here at Rite of Summer Music Festival. We're celebrating 10 years on Governor's Island. We've been here for 10 years. Thank you. We started here in 2011 with 40 of us performing Terry Riley's In C, and we've been presenting artists, ensembles and soloists such as Bang on a Can All-Stars and Jack Quartet, Theo Bleckman, Pamela Z, just to name a few. And today you're really in for a very special treat, and I'm going to let Blair tell you more about that.
Thanks, Pam, and thank you all for being here today. We're really, really excited to be back after 2 years away. I just want to mention a couple of things. We have some merchandise for sale at the white tent back there, some Rite of Summer hats and t-shirts and water bottles and tote bags. If you need a bag to carry home, we're selling those, and they're $10 in honor of our 10th anniversary. So everything is $10, so please head back there and drop a donation in if you can, and if you don't have cash on you, we're happy to accept riteofsummer.com donations through our website. So either way is great, but thank you all so much for supporting us by being here and by being here for this incredible concert. The Knights are a group that I have been following for many, many years, and they are certainly one of the most forward-looking and creative ensembles in the world, in my opinion. And we were all set to do this last summer, and like nearly everything else, we had to postpone a year. So it gives me immense pleasure to introduce, finally after 2 years, the Knights.
Thank you so much. I'm Colin Jacobson. We are members of the Knights. That was Alex Sopp playing Vivaldi's Flute Concerto. And as you heard, lots of birdie calls in that. And so this program is, we were thinking about open space, and we were thinking about Governor's Island and all the migratory birds that pass through here, and how birds really are the original virtuoso musicians. And they carry their song, the DNA of their songs throughout the centuries, through generations, and they affect change when they sing. And we know this from neuroscience that when a bird calls and is serenading another bird, there is a chemical change. And I think that very much has its parallel in what we do. And being together is the thing we haven't been able to do. And I think even recent articles have talked about how there's a real difference in the kind of change that happens in someone's brain when they're in a communal situation like this with music versus the flat Zoom screen that we've spent our life in. So it's so good to see you, all of you. And so we have a lot of pieces that either have to do with flight or with birds themselves or other winged creatures, which are all the predecessors of, ancestors of the helicopter, which you'll also hear in sonority with us today. And so the next three pieces are a set that we're going to do a sandwich of Rodrigo, a Spanish composer who wrote a song that Bridget Kibbe on harp here arranged. And on the outer ends, we'll be doing two Brazilian tunes, one by Villa Lobos, and this is the song of the Black Swan. And I think he decided that he could write an even better swan than the famous Saint-Saëns one from Carnival of Animals. And it's a real gem that it doesn't get played very much, but is really beautiful. And the third song of the set, Un Dieu, by the great bossa nova singer-songwriter João Gilberto. And Un Dieu is the onomatopoeia-like sound that a bird makes, not unlike cuckoo. And I arranged that for us recently. So here we go with a set of three tunes. That was Jane Cordes O'Hara on cello in the Villalobos and Bridget Kibbe. So the next piece we're going to play is for string quartet. It's by Jesse Montgomery, a wonderful violinist and composer, longtime friend of the Knights, and has played with us a number of times as well. This piece is called Source Code, and I just would love to read her notes on the piece. The first sketches of Source Code began as transcriptions of various sources from African American artists prominent during the peak of the Civil Rights era in the United States. I experimented by reinterpreting gestures, sentences, and musical syntax, the bare bones of rhythm and inflection, by choreographer Alvin Ailey, poets Langston Hughes and Rita Dove, and the great jazz songstress Ella Fitzgerald into musical sentences and tone paintings. Ultimately, this exercise of listening, reimagining, and transcribing led me back to the Black spiritual as a common musical source across all three genres. The spiritual is a significant part of the DNA of Black folk music and subsequently most, arguably all, American pop music forms that have developed to the present day. This one-movement work is a kind of dirge, which centers on a melody based on syntax derived from Black spirituals. The melody is continuous and cycles through like a gene strand with which all the other textures play. So on this first federally recognized day, holiday of Juneteenth, we would like to play this piece in honor of the generations of incredible Black artists who Jesse was inspired by and all of us who have been inspired by. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jane Cords-O'Hara on cello, Celia Hatton on viola, Alex Fortes on violin. And, yes. And now please welcome Bridget Kibbe, who will talk about Ravel.
Thank you, Colin. As Colin mentioned earlier, this program focuses on freedom and flight. And this next piece is one of our favorites because Maurice Ravel, the composer, does something very special. He takes a song and gives it a special feeling of flight because he passes around a single line, percolated between each of the instruments you see on stage, and it moves very quickly. It's almost like looking at a clock and seeing all that steampunk clockwork work together. So enjoy the freedom of that flight. And also, Ravel was very much influenced by Sephardic Spain, Spanish flavors, but also jazz that was coming from America into cafes in Paris in the early 20th century. So you'll hear those two influences as well. So this is Introduction and Allegro by Maurice Ravel.
so as Bridget alluded to in that last piece by Ravel, he's drawing on some of his French but also Spanish heritage, and was obsessed with all things Iberian Peninsula. And flamenco was a rage in France at the time. But fast forwarding 100 years, we'd love to play for you a piece by Paco de Lucia, a song that he wrote called Ziriab. And I think actually there's a reverse thing happening where Paco is actually looking back to some of Ravel's harmonies in writing this tune. And Ziriab is also a great title because it's a philosopher, an oud player, musician who existed way back, I think in the 10th century in Baghdad, and traveled to Spain, to Cordoba, to Al-Andalus at the time, and brought the oud, which was really the underpinning of what became flamenco music, or some part of it. So this is Ziriab. That was a nocturne by Lily Boulanger with Bridget Kibbe and Alex Sapp. And we have a butterfly for you now, coming from the Irish trad world. And I guess I'm thinking not of the wisp of a will butterfly that we think of that's very delicate, but the fact that these creatures can travel thousands of miles, so they're quite strong, actually, the butterfly. Thank you so much. We have just one more tune for you. Thank you so much for being here with us today. We are members of the Knights, and you can find us throughout the summer through Eric Umbel over there, who has the schedule. If you want to take it, we'll be all around the city and surrounding areas. And just want to say a huge thank you to Pam and Blair and Rite of Summer for putting this show on, for getting things back to live music, and for all of you for coming out. And this last tune is Little Birdie, and it's an American trad tune that I arranged after Pete Seeger passed away, and I listened to him singing it a lot. And in the lyrics that you'll hear Alex sing, there's a line about we have a short while to be here and a long time to be gone. And it's been a long time that we've gone, but these moments are very special. So thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Little birdie, what makes you fly so high? It's because I am a true little birdie, and I do not fear to die. Little birdie, what makes your wings so blue? It's because I've been a-dreaming, grieving after you. Little birdie, come sing to me a song. I've a short while to be here, and a long time to be gone.
The Knights, everybody, the Knights. Amazing. Thank you guys so much. An amazing program on a beautiful day on this Juneteenth. And so we're so thrilled to have you all here today. We want to thank, first of all, I want to thank Bill Crumlick, our amazing videographer, for live streaming and setting up all the video cameras today. Bill, you rock. I want to thank Audio Incorporated for being such an amazing sound team. You guys set all this up for us, and it sounds and looks phenomenal. Thank you so, so much. I want to thank John Kwok out there at the Rite of Summer tent. He's all the way out there. He's been out there all day selling our merch and taking donations. Thank you, John, for being with us all day today. Thank you all. We couldn't do it without you. And we will be back in a few months. We will be back in mid-September with the group Alarm Will Sound, and they'll be doing this huge outdoor nature piece called 10,000 Birds. And it's a site-specific piece where you come out and you rehearse and you listen to the birds that are flying overhead, and you incorporate, the piece becomes that. And so it's going to be a week-long experience with Alarm Will Sound out here for that in mid-September. So we really hope you will join us. Please go to our website, riteofsummer.com. Drop a donation into our box on the way out if you could. And if you don't have cash, we would love to happily accept your PayPal donation on our website. Thank you all so much for being here today. I'm so happy.